incredible season Bobby's had so far. Only 8 goals allowed in 14 games. No 2-goal games. 6 shutouts. It's really something to be proud of.
Those are career stats.
I wasn't at all surprised by how well Bobby's been playing. I've known how talented he was since the first time we played together. I remember thinking, this is one of the most quick and agile goalies I've ever played with. His dives look professional. What's impressed me the most is how much he stepped into his leadership role this season, both on and off the field. It's not easy to be behind a senior captain, and then the moment your number is called, to be a vocal leader throughout the entire time. But I want to talk a little bit more about my relationship with Bobby. I remember the first time we had a session together. We'd been texting a little bit. It was the summer before my freshman year, and he came to New York. Picked up my car, we went to Randall's Island, and it was probably 5 minutes in that I just realized that he'd made a huge save. I wasn't like upset or anything that this is the guy I'm competing against for the next 3 years. I was excited. I was like, this guy's going to push me, I'm going to push him. I just felt the need to follow it up. I remember making another save after him and him being excited, and us just pushing each other back and forth like that. And it's been like that every single practice for the past 3 years. It's something special. I haven't had that with anyone I've played with, and I probably won't have that ever again, to be honest with you. As much as I'm going to miss Bobby next year, what really makes our relationship unique is our off-field relationship. I remember after my freshman year, I didn't stay in touch with that many people this summer. I kind of took a little step back from the team, but Bobby and Scott and a couple other guys I really stayed in touch with. And I remember thinking, it was funny when I came back, I talked to like Scott and Hirsch, and I said, hey, who do you guys stay in touch with the most? And they said Bobby reached out to you. We do these little email chains, and Bobby writes the longest emails. We all put our numbers at the bottom, and I always thought, like, I'm not going to text that many people. I think I text like 2 of them. I'm not as good, but I remember thinking, Bobby texts everyone because he really cares about each and every one of us. And that's just something special about this kind of a guy. He really cares how we're doing. And honestly, as much as I might have been hurt that I wasn't the only guy Bobby was talking to, I never for a second doubted that our relationship was completely unique. This summer, I got really sick. I was in a bad spot. I was stressed out. It was about 2 weeks before preseason camp, and I was just lying on the couch, didn't want to talk to anyone. I got a knock on the door. To be honest with you, I was a little annoyed at first. I was like, who's showing up right now? What's going on? But then my dad opened the door, and it was Bobby, completely unannounced. He brought some soup with him. After a long day of work, he'd been working hard the entire summer, brought over some soup and just sat on the couch with me for a while. It made me feel so much better that a guy that like you're supposed to be competing against just cares that much about you and wants to see how you're doing when you're in a low point. And that really just warmed my heart. Honestly, no one can understand what we've been through together these past couple of years. I remember at the beginning of the season when we were supposed to be making goals. I set the 3 result goals, but there's one that I really left off, and it was that I want to make sure no matter what happened this season, that we'd remain friends and nothing would come between us. Even if I didn't accomplish a lot of the other goals I had set, I'm 100% certain that I accomplished that. Thanks, Aaron. I remember you got your full-time offer this summer as well, and I was so happy for you. You're coming to New York. So well deserved. Great job. I was so happy for him, but honestly I was really happy for myself because I'm going to be seeing my best friend for a long time after we both graduate. Love you, Bobby. Yeah.